Good evening and greetings from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I'm Jesse McCall, live from Trayong News. And tonight we're going to deliver a necessary and definitive report on the Cambodia-Thailand border crisis. We have witnessed, unfortunately, 5 days of escalating military aggression and political overreach, which forces us to speak very clearly, hopefully even forcefully, on the critical truths and facts of this situation. Cambodia seeks only to uphold the precious peace which is born from Cambodia's painful history. However, the world must now recognize that Thailand harbors imperialistic ambitions fueled by domestic chaos and a calculated rejection of international law. This is a very dangerous combination. Imperialistic ambitions, domestic chaos, and a calculated rejection of international law. Look, ladies and gentlemen, friends around the world, wherever you may be, the reason for some of these direct statements is not out of animosity, hatred, or any vengeful desire or attitude towards Thailand. Despite this having been a very painful several months for the Cambodian people. But it's not based out of a vengeful attitude or any type of hateful attitude. It's very unfortunate, actually, that this whole incident has occurred, as there have been friends and even families on both sides of the border. But Cambodia, as the smaller of the two nations, the less militarily equipped of the two nations, is dependent upon your support. Cambodia is not the aggressor in this situation. Cambodia has nothing to take from any of its neighbors. Cambodia only desires to retain and maintain the peace and prosperity that we have enjoyed over the last several decades here. But unfortunately, on the other side, it's important to do what we call in English, call a spade a spade. And the fact of the matter is, and the root cause of all of this, is the fact that, number one, Thailand harbors imperialistic ambitions. Try to understand that statement. Second, domestic chaos. Read the headlines of what's happening in Thailand and what has been happening over the decades and even over the last recent months. This is the reason for this conflict, as well as a calculated rejection of international law. You put imperialistic ambitions, domestic chaos, a calculated rejection of international law, and it becomes a very dangerous combination. I hope that in the very near future, Thailand will respect international law. I hope that their domestic chaos will get cleaned up, and I hope that they will drop all imperialistic ambitions, and then we all get on to life as normal. But in the meantime, wherever you are around the world, we need your support at this moment. Not hateful, not vengeful. Cursing at any nationality, including the Thai people, is not what we need. But call a spade, and dig into the facts yourself, and recognize the root cause of these recent conflicts. The escalation over the last 5 days has also proven to be a deliberate strategy. Thailand is using military force to secure what it cannot win through legal means. I hope you understand that statement. When you're not able to win something that you desire, acquire something that you desire through legal means, then you're forced to resort to force. And this is exactly what we have seen happening. Thailand is purposely inciting a war to secure through military means what it cannot realize, what it cannot acquire through legal means in a court of law. This perfectly summarizes this current crisis. Listen carefully. Thailand has consistently rejected Cambodia's proposals to submit the dispute to the International Court of Justice, a peaceful legal body. Not too many weeks ago, I shared an article from the BBC, and their statement was Cambodia cried out to ASEAN, which both countries are a member state of ASEAN, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, to mediate in this conflict and to help with a ceasefire several weeks ago. And actually, Cambodia had already proposed to the United Nations to mediate a ceasefire. Cambodia has no issue with third-party mediation, but unfortunately, Thailand has consistently rejected these types of third-party mediation until not too long ago when there was intervention through ASEAN and through the United States and some other nations as well. Unfortunately, Thailand has chosen unilateral aggression. Unilateral means they do it, they're starting it, they're initiating it, and Cambodia is only doing self-defense. And their attitude is that while they may have the weakest legal argument, but they can resort to power politics. Look, nobody enjoys losing, everybody enjoys winning. Unfortunately, in these border disputes, Thailand loses. Losing hurts, it's painful, but resorting to power politics should be absolutely condemned by the international community, especially in this day and age. And this illegal strategy is executed with shocking brutality. Recently, there has been gunfire right on the Thai border. And let me paint the picture for this. Why? What's the big deal about that? Well, first of all, there's a ceasefire. There should be no gunfire. There's no one invading. Cambodia is not invading Thailand. In addition to that, part of the ceasefire is that there should be no troop buildups. But over the last 5 days, there have been 25 to 30 different shots at different times at different border points in Cambodia. Now, what this is a provocation that Thailand is hoping to lure Cambodia back into armed conflict. This is a very difficult situation. This offensive fire accompanies illegal military action, including land clearing, that Thailand is clearing land to build bunkers in the Prey-Chan area, deployment of illegal barbed wire, which led to some tragic clashes on September 17th, where 28 innocent Cambodians were injured by tear gas and LRAD sonic devices. This external aggression is fueled by the internal sickness of Thai politics. Listen again. The external aggression is fueled by internal sickness of Thai politics. The Thai military's systemic power is used to deliver threats that violate Cambodia's sovereignty. There has been the threat of life imprisonment for any Cambodian that is deemed by Thailand to be in Thai territory, including in disputed areas. This is ridiculous. You cannot have extraterritorial application of law on Cambodia's sovereign territory. The 30-day eviction ultimatum, where recently, listen, this is what happened, folks. Recently, Thailand said that they will be evicting Cambodians from areas that they deem to belong to them, and they've given us a notice, an ultimatum, 30 days. You can't do that. You can't do that. There is a memorandum of understanding, MOU, from the year 2000 that both countries have signed upon, that they will discuss any disputed areas through dialogue. In addition to this, there is what is called the JBC, the Joint Border Committee. Any disputed areas, if anyone from any country happens to be living on something that's disputed area, bring it to the committee, follow the guidelines of the MOU, and deal with it that way, not a 30-day eviction ultimatum. We still have, of course, the detention of 18 Cambodian soldiers, despite the ceasefire agreement. Unilateral border checkpoint closures, of course, which we've gone over the last several months. The Thai military's reliance on martial law, listen carefully, folks, around the world, wherever you are, this is important to understand. The borders, many of the borders bordering Cambodia, the Thai borders bordering Cambodia, are currently under martial law. Just recently, Prime Minister Anutin of Thailand confirmed this, that he is unable to basically call the shots in those border regions, but he will allow the military to call the shots because it's under martial law. This military-driven system, repeatedly empowered by political chaos in Bangkok, is using aggression to satisfy its own institutional pride, nationalistic agenda, and unfortunately it's sacrificing regional peace. Cambodia's path is fixed. Cambodia will not yield to force. Cambodia is crying out to the world to act to ensure that the rule of law is respected. Would you stand with us wherever you are? Would you strongly condemn this aggression, not out of hatred for any nationality or ethnicity, but because you need to call a spade, and your voice can help us stop it. Demand that Cambodia's hostages are released. Demand that Thailand's hostile acts are ended. That all firing of arms and illegal construction on disputed areas as well as in Cambodia territory stop. Demand that Thailand respects the frameworks that have already been put into place. The Joint Boundary Commission, the year 2000 MOU, the ceasefire. Follow the rule of law. We ask for international intervention. United Nations, ASEAN, other nations, as well as your voice to ensure that the ASEAN Observer Team and the fact-finding missions, that they will witness and document Thailand's continued aggression, and that this ceasefire will be respected and followed. Listen carefully, Cambodia is not seeking war, but we are demanding justice, and we're asking the world to stand against this strategy of Thailand to use military force to achieve what it can't win in a court of law. Cambodia has a commitment to peace. We don't want to be broken by force, and we will not cease our pursuit of international justice. So that concludes our special report for tonight. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you standing with us, standing with peace, standing for the Cambodian people. Let's end this nonsense. Let's end this conflict. Let's get back to our lives as normal. Thank you for joining us. Good night, and we'll talk to you again soon. ជំរាបលាលោកអ្នកបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាហើយយើងនឹងជួបគ្នានៅក្នុងពេលឆាប់ៗខាងមុខ
ត្រយ៉ងនាំសារពិតគ្រប់ទីកន្លែង